Shit's kind of fire.
This is what the New Year's Eve ball feels like.
Shit's kind of fire. Sup, dude?
What up?
Welcome to the Shorty The Stick podcast. I'm the short one. That's the stick. This is a show where we talk about whatever the hell we want.
And just so everybody knows, that started at 30 seconds, and y'all didn't see that part. And
that's because I didn't feel like they needed to hear the din 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 din.
Fucking...
It was a little much. It's better though, like because I was just hitting go live, and then I'd be like,
that's the best part.
No awkward, like making sure. Are we good?
Yeah.
Are we good?
Oh shit! That's like when we try to end it, and we're sitting there. Both of us are just staring at the live button, waiting for it to go away.
But hey, we need an outro now. Oh, we're figuring this shit out.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Sup, dude?
Oh, another day.
Yeah. You see a movie recently?
That's how you want to. You'd be the worst investigator ever.
Sup, dude?
Murdered anybody lately?
Murder, say what? You sit in the interrogation room, like, all right, what's your name? It's Steve. Ooh,
that's crazy.
Sounds like a killer's name. I'm just gonna be honest with you here, bud. Are we jumping straight into Batman, or do you want to beat around the bush for a little bit first?
We can go ahead and talk about it. It don't matter.
Yeah,
but yeah, I watched it yesterday. I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it. I think he did a great job as Batman and the detective. I think he was the shittiest Bruce Wayne I've ever seen in my life.
I fucking loved this movie.
Okay.
This is probably top 3 Batman movies for me.
It was, like I said, I liked it a lot. I think he was a shitty fucking Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, I didn't like the broody, like the emo Bruce Wayne.
Bro, the weirdest scene for me was, whenever he starts pushing the fucking table out of the way and start like drawing all the spray paint in the ground or whatever. And he's pushing that table. It's just a bony back pushing the table. I'm like,
yeah. He got a little big.
I mean, yeah, he did, but he's still like
compared to fucking Captain Sparkles in the Twilight movie. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but still, I was just like, huh. But it was a great detective Batman movie. Great.
So good. So good. Yeah, I really liked it, man. Like, I didn't like the broody Batman either. I understood why they did it because it's his whole thing where he's like, he's just Batman. He's like fully consumed as being Batman, and he doesn't give a shit about being Bruce Wayne anymore. So when he comes around as Bruce Wayne, like because when he comes around as Bruce Wayne, he's really just Batman acting like Bruce Wayne.
Yo,
so I get what they were trying to do, huh?
Alfred was different.
Alfred was different.
Motherfucker.
I personally like the old Batman movies, like Batman Forever and stuff like that, where it's the older dude. Now. Is it really?
Yeah, like Batman Forever, and the Batman and Robin. They're all on.
Oh, I'm not watching that fucking catastrophe. Batman and Robin is fucking terrible. Hey, Mr. Freeze.
You talking about the Terminator?
Who the fuck cast Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr.
That's the most 90s thing ever.
Oh, it was, dude. Like, all right, man, we gotta hear. He's a genius. He develops all these weapons. He deals with ice and everything. Who should we cast?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, bro.
It's just like,
the studio, like, the fuck did you just say?
I like
him or Sylvester Stallone.
What was it? Last podcast, 2 podcasts ago, whatever. We were talking about like Gotham being its own character, like being alive. It really was in this fucking movie, though.
Yeah, Gotham. And it didn't feel like because like Batman's like 89.
It's dark and like gothic feel. So you know what I mean?
Do you remember like the old like the 90s movies where it was like super neon and shit, and it was super 90s? Like this one felt like Gotham. I agree with you. Gotham was a character, but it was a shithole.
That's what it's supposed to be, though.
Yeah, but Gotham was like, and it really felt like the world, like, because a lot of times, like in the Nolan movies, like it focused on Batman, and not much was happening. Like you didn't feel anything was happening around him. It was just he was directly.
It was just him.
Yeah. This one felt like Gotham is still existing around everything that's going on. Like other shit is happening. There's like the mayoral thing. There's thugs running around. Like he beats the random thugs up before he gets involved with the Riddler.
See, I thought the Penguin was going to play more of a role in it.
I think they're setting him up.
Didn't. I think they are too. I think they're going to make a second one, and he'll be the main.
Yeah, I think him and then Joker at the end. I don't know
how I feel about it yet. You know?
Yeah, I
his
feel
laugh. I was like, that was shit. That was terrible.
Yeah, I didn't like the laugh at all. The makeup looked good from what I saw.
I did enjoy the Riddler though.
Yeah,
The mask thing was weird.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a different take, but
so what they were going for, what it felt like was like a super grounded Gotham. And like having a dude in a neon green suit with a question mark cane and a top hat probably wouldn't have gone over too well in this world. So I get it. It was a fucking Zodiac killer that called himself the Riddler.
Basically, yeah.
I mean, but it was cool. Like the only part that really killed me, not killed me, but I was down with everything going on until like the third act of that movie, where he went from like detective story and like he's chasing the Riddler's picking off certain types of people.
But that
And
bitch
it's like
was long
boom,
as fuck.
bombs. It's like bombs and an army of people. It's like, whoa,
Yeah.
how the fuck did we get here?
But it kind of showed that backstory, like with him doing his last stream video or whatever.
It just felt like it went from a detective story to an action movie like that.
I mean, but there has to be an end thing about it. And I think the way it ended was great.
Yeah. For what they were doing, I think the end was good. Yeah. I didn't love it. Like the pacing was kind of weird because it went like, because it felt like the last quarter of the movie, it felt like it was like 35, 100, 60, 30, 110. It's like, hey, let's take a fucking speed and hit cruise control and coast this last 30 minutes of the movie, please. Okay.
Dude, like I remember looking at my phone, like because I went at like 3:30, I think that's when the movie started. And so I looked at my phone, and it was like 5:20. And I was like, oh, okay, it's probably got like another 30, 40 minutes left. And then I'm sitting there, I'm like, God damn, is this motherfucker ever gonna be over?
So I made such a point to pee like twice before I went in there, right? I'm like,
I
don't get up 20 minutes fucking in. I was like, God damn it, I gotta pee.
Were you drinking that day?
No. I drank a shit ton of water.
Dude, why are you doing that?
Stay hydrated? Bro, so I'm sitting there and I'm like 20 minutes into the movie, I'm like, fuck, I gotta pee. I'm gotta see it through. I got up after 3 hours of emo bat and was like, I peed for a minute and a half. I didn't time it, but
yeah.
No, man, I dug the fuck out of it. I wish there was more. I had some problems with it though.
Bro, he just seemed like he didn't give a fuck. Like this Batman.
This is year one Batman.
This is the Batman that would like pull a gun out and fucking shoot somebody. Is what it felt like.
This is year two Batman in the movie. So I've read the year one, year two, and the comic or this movie is really based off the Long Halloween, which is it takes place in like they're pretty much the same time frame. And it's like year one and year two stuff where I like how he didn't have all of his gadgets yet. He had kind of a bootleg fucking Batmobile. Like he didn't have all of his stuff.
Batmobile was dope as shit.
Oh, it was sick. No, I loved it. But I mean, like it wasn't like he didn't have all of his
decked out with the gadgets. And
he didn't have all of his tech and shit like that. All his gadgets. He really because it showed him really relying on his detective work, which I love.
The little chess piece.
Yeah,
that was his only batarang.
Dude, I did not like the fact that he was bulletproof though.
Dude, them over just walking in taking AK.
Yeah, I didn't like that because I was like, now the fights almost have no stakes. Like I was never worried about him one time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and that's your main character, of course, he's probably not gonna die.
Face, but
what the fuck? When the dude exploded, and it's like, is your jawline so chiseled that it doesn't take damage from blasts?
Oh yeah, when he was this fucking close,
dude, he
to
was
the
like
DA,
chin fucking the damn bomb, and it just boom,
crimson chin.
And he got up, he was like, damn, what the. Shit.
And then he gets up and proceeds to start whooping on the fucking cop.
Well, I do like that shit with that might have been like the interim commissioner or some shit at the time.
He's like,
the
chief?
The chief. He's like, now I got you on assault an officer. He's like, count that as 3. I was like,
I did not like that motherfucker's voice though.
Let him go. Really?
Chief's voice?
The chief. Voice? Yeah.
That motherfucker high pitched like his ball never dropped a day in his fucking life. And that shit was
I like Robert Pattinson's voice.
It wasn't bad.
As Batman,
I couldn't hear much of a difference.
So and that's the point.
Bruce Wayne and
that's the point. Because I did not like
where is he?
He's like, where are you? Here. Hey man, hey, relax. Okay.
Big grunge music. Big grunge.
Robert Pattinson just kind of dropped his voice a little bit and just talked. I was like, I'm cool with that. That's fine. At least I can understand what the fuck he's saying.
Yes.
Rachel.
Like, yeah, that's aggressive.
So like, yeah, him being bulletproof, I wasn't a big fan of,
Mm-hmm.
because like, so when he went into the iceberg lounge the first time to go talk to
Mm-hmm.
Penguin, and he just charged in that motherfucker, just beat the shit out of a bunch of people. I'm like, no, Batman would have like found a skylight and like snuck through it, and
Yeah.
and the Penguin would have turned a corner, and that motherfucker would have grabbed him and like just pulled him into the shadows or some shit and like interrogated him. You know what I mean? Like, he's not just knock, 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 and the dude answers like, you know who the fuck I am. It's like, oh, the ball's on you, kid. Like, I didn't like that part. Like, some of the decisions they made with Batman just being like that was a huge one for me. The iceberg lounge first fight, because when he went in there the second time, he stealthed in, cut the lights, and then he still wound up walking through gunfire.
He went in his foot. Oh no, he did stealth in.
Yeah, because he had the hood up and the mask and all that shit.
And that was always a weird one. It's like anytime he was on the bike, he was never Batman, except for like the last scene.
Yeah, the end, which I think that was kind of setting up the end, where it's like, oh, now he's got the bat bike. You know what I mean? Like,
but
yeah, it was, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like, why you were just in this costume? What are you doing with it?
you can write like him not being on the bike in costume as this is like year 1, year 2.
You talk about him smoking the under part of that fucking bridge in that wingsuit.
Yeah. I audibly laughed.
I did too.
People were like, oh no. I was like, you had all this room and you thought under the bridge was the best time to pull your fucking parachute?
Dude, that shit, he smacked that motherfucker.
Dude, so that shit had me in tears. He just, boom. I was like, oh shit. I was like, okay, all right. He's fucking dead. Like,
you die from that.
That dude is dead, bro.
He just gets up and he's going,
like, no, fuck that. You're dead.
That's it.
Like, you just got hit by like 3 cars, I'm assuming. Like, motherfucker, you rolled 2 football fields.
And what I do like about this one compared to the other ones, I'm more so comparing to like the Dark Knight.
Yeah.
It's like Dark Knight, you saw him
build.
That's
the standard. Yeah.
From like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You saw him build like from being Bruce Wayne to being trained by Ra's al Ghul and becoming the fucking Batman, right? This one is just like, I'm Batman. I don't need this fucking backstory if you don't fucking know it by now.
I love that.
You know what I mean? I'm glad.
Because we don't need, like, it's the same with like so Spider-Man Homecoming, right?
Mm-hmm.
I praise that movie so much. People are like, where's the origin story? I'm like, we don't fucking need it.
No, everybody knows he got
bit
by a fucking spider. Everybody knows that.
Like, there's a billion of them. And it's like this one, that was perfect for me. Whereas, because somebody was like, oh, well, how do we know what happened to his parents? Like, dude, at this point, if you don't know what happens to Bruce or Thomas and Martha Wayne, maybe this shit ain't just for it ain't for you, brother. Yeah. All right, go watch Trolls 2: Tour the World. All right, goddamn it, get the fuck. I
thought it was funny, Martha being in an insane asylum and that her family.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that they made Martha in Arkham.
Yeah,
I don't like that at all because there's a long story of the Waynes and the Arkhams button heads because the Arkhams are
they're together.
Yeah, I didn't like that. Like, I knew what they were trying to do, but you could have not made her an Arkham and just been like. They wanted to throw the Arkham name in there. Yeah, she was in Arkham.
That's what it should have just been.
That's what they should have done.
Yeah. But all in all, it was a good movie.
And then they fucking brought in Thomas Elliott, was the reporter they had to try taking out. That's Hush, by the way. That's a comic.
See, I knew he sounded familiar. I was like,
it's Hush. And they did a big black letters on the screen, like really quick. You might have, you could have missed it if you weren't like really paying attention. Where they said his name and it was like Hush. It's like, all right, that's fucking on the nose. But then, like, a lot of people were sitting there like, Hush, what's Hush? I'm like,
see, dude, you know which one Batman character I really like? This is just from playing like the Batman like Arkham games.
Mm-hmm.
Was
great trilogy.
Taskmaker, is that what it is?
Calendar Man?
No, the Task. What is Taskmaker?
You might be getting confused because Taskmaster is a Marvel guy.
That's not what I'm thinking of. There's someone similar in the DC universe who's like him.
Let me see.
I
was gonna say
I would like to see is Deathstroke on the big screen. The only place I've ever seen him like is in Arrow, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's not. I think you're talking about Calendar Man.
Maybe so.
Yeah, but I feel like Deathstroke, he wouldn't be a hard character to pull off.
No,
because he's not that complicated. He's a bad Batman.
That's it.
It doesn't work.
by the same fucking people Batman was.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. So they could do it different. They could do like the original story of Batman's, like, because in this one it said Alfred taught him to fight.
Yeah,
like,
I remember it. So when I taught you to, yeah.
Which, I mean, that's fine. Like he could have taught him as like a boy, like how to protect himself. But then Batman or Bruce Wayne leaves, travels the world. Bruce Wayne has like 7 or 8 black belts in different martial arts.
Yeah.
Like in the Nolan stuff, he got trained by Ra's al Ghul, but like in the comics, his origin story is like he's traveled the world and he's trained in all these different martial arts, and that's how he knows how to fight so good. Yeah, I didn't love some of the fight scenes. I thought the fight scenes were really solid, but I thought some of them, like he was getting like hit by like dumb shit.
Dude, I like the one where it was pitch black and the only time you saw him was gunfire. That was pretty badass scene.
It was cool, but I still don't like the fact he's just walking through automatic gunfire.
Like, like visual, that was badass. You know what I mean?
Oh, the movie was shot beautifully.
Yeah, I like
the whole movie was like it wasn't a bad like.
It was
shot
weird. Catwoman. That I did like Catwoman, but what I didn't like what they did with it. It's like, oh yeah, this is also Carmine Falcone's daughter.
Yeah, I don't.
Like that.
Yeah,
like that's just stupid.
It felt like they were trying. They were trying to so hard to make everything interconnected, and that's kind of the straw.
Like you could have done that by saying like, "Oh, Carmine Falcone killed my mom."
Killed my mom.
And that's it. That's it. That's all you had to do, right there.
Boom. It didn't have to be father-daughter thing.
No.
Because it came out at the end. He didn't even know.
Yeah.
He didn't know. Yeah. So what was the point of making that whole?
Yeah, well, yeah. Thing? If he knew the whole time, that's one thing. But like, he had no fucking.
He didn't know.
Dude,
I didn't like that.
Who do you think has the best origin story? Period. We'll say we'll do best and dumbest.
Okay, dumbest. Well, they always change so much.
I know, but like,
I do like Batman's origin story.
It's not bad. It's not a bad one.
Spider-Man's is good too. They're really similar.
See, the thing about Spider-Man, this is the only thing I have a problem with his. It's the simplest fucking origin story I've ever heard of in my life.
He's a really simple character when you break him down.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, this fucking nerdy-ass kid gets bit by a spider. Now he's a superhero. That's it.
Captain America's got a really good origin story.
His is pretty cool. Iron Man's
a little, it's cool, but it's like, I believe it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I believe that.
I think that's what matters the most.
If Elon Musk got captured by the Taliban,
Elon Musk would die.
Oh, God. Taliban are done. He's building.
He said no shot.
Taliban's over. He's gonna beat him in a week.
I don't know. I like fucking Oliver Queen's fucking story.
Yeah.
Lost at sea, stuck on fucking the island.
From the Arrow show.
Yeah, Liang Yu forever. 6 years? 4 years? 5?
Yeah, he was there for a fucking minute.
Like that.
Yeah.
Flash is basically fucking Spider-Man except with lightning bolt.
I'm trying to think of the dumbest. I know there's a bunch of stupid ones. It's like the ones that I fell in a vat of acid. Oh.
Yeah. You remember what's that fucking what's the movie with Jared Leto as the fucking Joker?
Oh God.
Suicide Squad.
Yeah. Ugh.
Whenever Harley Quinn fell into the vat, and it's like, oh, I'm Harley Quinn now. It's like
that's not what made her crazy.
I know.
She was Joker's therapist, and he drove her fucking insane.
Yeah. But you know what I mean? It's like fell into this vat, and it's like,
it changed my mental.
Bane had a badass fucking origin.
Like, wait, the Luchador Bane or like the movie Bane?
The movie.
Okay, I want to see Bane on screen.
Like,
give me Jack with the Luchador with the fucking venom tubes in his back. Just that. By the way, when he injected himself at the end of the Batman, when he was like up on the catwalks and everything, that was venom. It had to be. It was green. I was like, you can't like. I was like, someone's like, oh, it's just adrenaline. Like, no, bro, you can't in a Batman movie. You can't inject yourself with some green shit and go haywire. That has to be venom.
Yeah,
I mean, he knows about it, and there's a run. I can't remember what it's called, but where he gets addicted to that shit, Batman, and he goes through like withdrawals.
Injected himself with adrenaline.
Yeah. There was a little identity politics in this movie, subtly, except for one line. Oh my God.
Which line?
Catwoman, these white privileged. I was like, oh my God. Dude, there was people in my theater. They were like, ugh. I was like, yeah, dude, me too.
Was it packed when you went?
It wasn't packed, no, but I went on 3:00 on a Saturday.
So we went at the same time. So like, when you text me, Was that same? I was in the movie when you texted me.
No, like the little identity politics stuff, dude. That line almost took me out because I was super immersed in the movie, and that one line almost snatched me right the fuck out. But they did.
Did you take Julie?
Yeah, I took her. We dropped the youngin' off at a friend's house. And...
Hope.
No, one of her friends.
Oh.
She doesn't have any friends. I was gonna clip our Batman conversation, but this is gonna be like an hour long, so there's no point in it. Just that's why I put the first thing I titled the stream. I was like, "The Batman."
That's it.
Come on,
put spoiler.
No.
Fuck him.
Fuck him. Yeah, I didn't like that. That line almost took me out of the movie. It was a little like it was just too on the nose.
That they picked to play Carmine Falcone.
I thought he did a good job.
I think he did a great job, but every time I see him, I think of Transformers.
Oh shit! Yeah, I think of Transformers too.
Because he was funnier than shit in Transformers.
Kiss my ass.
You're not in this.
You're not in the go away. No, I thought he did a really good job, man. Like him as Carmine Falcone, really. Which they called him Falcone. I've always pronounced Falcone, but
see,
I thought the actor did really good.
What's his name? Maroney.
Yeah, Maroney. Apparently, he was taken down like 20 years ago in this one.
Yeah, and so like for people who don't know the difference between like Maroney and Falcone, like you could have got confused very quickly whenever he walked in with Penguin.
Yeah, they're two different.
I was thinking the same thing because the only thing they brought up the whole time was Maroney.
Yeah,
right? And then he walks in, you're like, oh, this must be Maroney. And then a little bit later it says Carmine, and you're like, oh, okay, that's Falcone.
Yeah, man, like. It was kind of weird. I didn't mind how they did that, where like Maroney was taken down like 10-something years ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I thought the story was really.
Yeah, I kind of like that story with it though.
Yeah, how there was the rat and all that shit. Like,
yeah, they thought it was Penguin, and then I believed it was Penguin too. I was like, huh.
I did too, and the movie did a really good job of kind of.
And they're like,
not letting you know what the
Falcon.
A Falcon. That I was like. When they didn't guess bat right off jump.
Yeah,
like,
dude, first thing popped in my head, bat, chicken of the cave, you know?
Chicken of the cave. he was like, a winged, what is it?
A rat with wings.
Rat with wings is what it was there. Pigeon. I was like, you're dressed as a fucking bat. Okay. Yeah, I was like, okay.
No.
But he got there eventually. Still wrong, but he got there eventually. No, the overarching like noir like detective story underneath it was really good.
Yeah.
I loved it. Like I said, 3/4 of this movie, I loved it. The end,
I don't know. I like the way he ended it by like
they wrapped
the whole time he was not prescribed, fucking
vengeance.
Perceived as a fucking vigilante. He was no hero. He was still a bad guy, but he was doing whatever. You know what I mean? The whole movie. And then at the end, he goes and fucking saves those people out from the flood or whatever. And that's kind of like the turning point. It's like, okay.
That's when he realized. When they took the mask off the dude, he was like, I'm vengeance and all that shit. It clicked. Oh, I got to. And that's what he said at the end. He's like, I need to be something more. I was like, okay, so he's going to be really, really be Batman now.
Yeah.
Focus on, helping people and all that stuff. And I think the end could have been done a little different.
Talk about him jumping on the fucking electric cable. Like, yeah, I mean, he's not grounded, but he's a part of that circuit now. And he cuts it.
Batman had plot armor, okay? He's fine, right?
And then when he lands in the water, you're like, no way they fucking kill him off. And you're like, okay, I'm over this now.
God damn it. All right, you're indestructible.
Yeah.
No, when he takes the batarang off his chest, I was like, oh, he's gonna throw it.
Puts it back.
He just cuts that bitch and puts it back. I'm like, boo. Throw a fucking batarang.
There's nothing thrown the entire time.
No. Hands. So
oh yeah.
What are you saying?
No, I could get back into fucking the Arkham trilogy.
Yeah, I thought about playing Arkham City tonight.
I did Arkham City. I beat it 100%.
So good.
It's so good.
So good.
But I don't remember it, and so I could play it again.
Yeah, Yeah, I actually booted up the other night, and I was like, "Oh man, this fucking shit is so good." I digged Gordon and Batman's like relationship.
I did too.
I thought that was really good. But the only thing that bugged me was how the cops treated Batman. How they were like, ugh, they were like annoyed with him
Like
and
fucking
shit.
freak. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, no, they should be like, like when in the beginning when the dude like put his hand on his chest and like stopped him, and Batman just looked at him. I was like, that cop would have shit his fucking pants, bro.
Yeah.
Like they don't know this dude. Gordon's
Only
been
one
working with him.
time in the entire movie did he just disappear mid conversation.
But it worked because it was when Alfred.
When Alfred just had that bomb, yeah.
I like how he came off so cold and like distant, and then when he found out Alfred was in trouble, you get to see a little bit of emotion.
Yeah,
I thought that was cool. Well done. Thank God they didn't die, because when Alfred got blown up, I was like, no! I was like, if you kill him, I'm walking out of the fucking theater. All right, goddamn.
Where the fuck the nanny come into play? You know?
Yeah, well.
That one was weird.
Oh, Mr. Wayne, that motherfucker got booted an hour ago, okay?
Like, where you been, motherfucker? This is your
I'm trying
house.
to call you, bro. Yeah, I didn't love the interactions he had with the cops. I think they should have been either like worshiping him or
mind your business.
Man, get out of here. Get out of the fucking show.
We already did. You should have been watching from the beginning.
You should have been here earlier. They should have been like either worshiping Batman or petrified of this dude. And him working with the police like that closely can't last.
No.
Nope.
And I think they'll have to tear it apart in the next movie. You know?
It'll take a villain like Calendar Man or Hugo Strange or something like that too. I don't want Joker.
Dude.
Not yet, man.
No, I'm sick of Joker.
Yeah.
To be 100% honest with you. It's like we get it. That's his main fucking arch nemesis. Always will be. Always has been. But goddamn, there's so many other fucking characters, man.
Poison Ivy.
Ivy hasn't been around since the 90s.
I think Mr. Freeze would work really well in this kind of Gotham. You know what I mean?
I do too.
I think Mr. Freeze would work really well.
Him and the Penguin working together next movie makes sense.
He gets hired by the Penguin or something like that.
Yeah.
All right, fine. I'll do it. Yeah, we talked about it. Colin Farrell's performance, maybe the best in the movie.
Dude, he scarred the fucking shit. Dude, I was trying to. What is his fucking name?
Who?
Osborn.
Oh, the Penguin?
Yeah, Cobblepot. That's what it is.
Dude,
I was sitting in that fucking Oswald Cobblepot.
Yeah, Oswald Cobblepot.
In that fucking movie theater.
I was too. They called him Oz, and I was like, I know that. I was like, what the fuck's his name?
That's what the fuck it was. Dude, I was stressing out.
Yeah, it was pissing me off. No, I think like next movie, if Penguin hires like a Mr. Freeze, or even
Poison Ivy.
Poison Ivy. Or she's kind of like, she does her own thing. Like,
I don't know. I feel like Poison Ivy should be kind of like brought in by Catwoman. It's like, oh, Catwoman, like, oh, I trust this girl, this and that, and then it turns out, oh, shouldn't have fucking trust her.
Did you catch the Nightwing reference at the end? When she was like, I'm gonna go upstate, maybe to Bloodhaven. I was like,
I heard Bloodhaven. I was like, that has something to do with it.
But like, the Nightwing's not a thing yet. He doesn't dude. If they just stick, instead of making another reboot, stick with this shit. Sign all these actors to like 5 movies and make a movie saga over like 15 years in universe.
Dude,
15
I was
years.
so mad about The Dark Knight Rises. It's like how they introduced Robin kind of into it at the end. And then that was it. That was the whole fucking thing, dude. You didn't like it?
Because it's not. No, I did not. I didn't like it because I'm like, what's the point?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now like, you're done. Like, that's so fucking stupid. Like, you did a great job bringing him into it, but you waited way too fucking late.
So what they've done now is they've established that Bloodhaven is a thing.
Yes.
Batman is in the next movie. He really needs to. Him and Alfred need to talk, because what they did in the Year One comic was, like, Alfred tells him, like, you can't go out beating the shit out of criminals, like getting all these injuries and just going out during the day and being Bruce Wayne. Like, you have to have some kind of story. So he really gets into the billionaire playboy.
Yeah. He said, I don't give a fuck about being Bruce Wayne, basically.
Yeah. So I think if they're doing another movie, they need to make Bruce Wayne, and Batman, and give him fucking Dick Grayson. I want to see it so bad.
Nightwing.
Robin first. He's got to be Robin first for like a movie or two. Then when he says, fuck this shit. I'm out. I'm moving to Bloodhaven. Then he becomes Nightwing.
Then it's a spinoff, and
then you get Jason Todd in there,
mm-hmm.
who, wow, that's a sad story. I'm not going to go into that one, but Jason Todd gets in there, eventually becomes the Red Hood. Now you have a new villain. Then when you bring in Jason Todd, then you can bring in the Joker.
That's what Arkham City was.
Mm-hmm.
I remember now.
Yeah, then you can bring in the Joker. Oh no, that was Arkham Knight. That was the third one, right? Yeah. That was the third one. Arkham City's the second.
Okay, Arkham Knight's one I was talking
about. Yeah, Arkham Knight,
like,
the third one.
You can drive the Batmobile everywhere.
Yeah, badass Batmobile. I'm gonna have to replay those games now.
Yeah.
It's yeah, I thought they did a great job though, man. Honestly,
I enjoyed it.
There wasn't a point, like the only point in the movie that almost took me out of it, like I said, was the fucking white privilege line. I was like, ah,
like we get it.
No, go away. She might be my favorite live action Catwoman I've ever seen.
Yeah,
in like a movie, she was great. Like the way she walked and carried herself and talked to Batman.
Halle Berry. It's a bad bitch. I don't give a fuck. That's a bad bitch.
Yes. However, that movie sucked balls.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was awful. But I didn't give a fuck. Who was the other one? What was her fucking name? The bitch
Michelle
from the
Pfeiffer?
Princess Diaries.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Batman '89. Oh, Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway. Like, that's a weird choice.
But that's the thing. Like the Nolan movies, like besides Batman, like none of the characters like really went by their names. She never went by Catwoman. You know what I mean? Like Joker went by Joker because you don't know his name.
Yeah.
Bane
went by Bane.
Yeah, because you don't know his name.
Yeah.
But like what's the Scarecrow never really went by Scarecrow.
No.
What was the fucking Ra's al Ghul went by Ra's al Ghul, but that's his name. They could have gone by another name, but in this one they called the Riddler. They called Penguin. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
They called Catwoman.
They called him Penguin, and every now and again, like his friends, be like, "Hey,
Oz." Yeah.
Yeah. So that that makes
Gordon.
sense.
That's what Gordon would call him.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I loved it. I think it's probably top 3 Batman movies for me. It goes. The Dark Knight's always there, and then I'd have to watch it again, but I'm like this movie and Batman Begins are kind of right there. I like how he was never upstaged. He was the main character the whole movie.
Yes.
Like I do get a little tired of Marvel movies sometimes where they have 40 fucking characters in their movies. So you don't really get emotionally invested in any single one. But Batman was the main character. He was never upstaged. It was always about him.
Bro, that scene with him and the Penguin in the car chase is a badass movie.
Yo, I think it went on like 30 seconds too long. Like, you could have cut 30 seconds out of it. Because it did go on a long time.
Flame. It's like, yeah, I got you. Like,
dude, the soundtrack of this movie, so good. The Batman
the monologue at the beginning and end. I'm just kind of like, I felt like it went on forever.
Yeah, I liked the one in the beginning though, because right when he opened up, he was like October 31st. I was like, oh, we're doing the long Halloween. I was like, immediately, I was like, got it. And the book's sitting right over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, as soon as he's like October 31st, like, haha. Like the fucking Family Guy thing. Like, ooh. And then, like I said, it was year 2, but a lot of stuff he was doing felt like year one Batman. But you could tell, like, I like the part where he was really inexperienced, you know what I mean? Like, you could tell he hadn't been doing this long, or that long.
Yeah.
I'm just looking over my notes. Yo, there's the comedy in the movie, how little there was, it worked.
Yeah. Like, whenever he disappeared, and Commissioner Gordon's like, where'd you go?
Or what? No, when Batman grabs the piece of evidence, and he's like, Lieutenant, he's like, what about the trace of evidence? And Gordon goes, he's wearing gloves. Yeah, like shit, that cracked me up. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
He's wearing gloves. Like that. It was no forced comedy because like Marvel gets really cringy sometimes, and like Star Wars is super cringy with that shit.
Yeah.
Where like they try to force in jokes. It's like, no, this is not the world for jokes. This motherfucker's dying in the streets as you speak. Okay.
Yeah.
The comedy worked really well. I might have said this already, but when we figured out the story alongside Batman and Gordon.
What do you mean?
So you know how like some detective TV shows or movies and shit, you know what's happening, but the detectives don't, so you can see what's coming. I felt like this whole movie, you were figuring out with Batman and Gordon. You were never a step ahead of them.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
I
like that.
Like the whole, like I said, like a rat with wings, right? Mm-hmm. Like that whole thing. It's like a penguin.
You were guessing with them.
Penguin, and you're like, God damn, like, and you're thinking like, bat, and they're like,
bat, duh. And that's not right.
And then Falcon got brought up, and you're like, oh shit.
That's what, like, the movie kept you. It was almost like an interactive when they were doing the rat with wings. Mm-hmm. It was almost like an interactive thing with the audience because you were trying to guess with them. You know, like you never felt like you were farther along in the story than the main character. So
yeah. See, I thought it was funny. It was like dumb drive.
that was stupid, but it worked. You know what I mean? Because that's some shit like the Riddler would do.
Exactly.
Like, It showed how good of a detective he was, though, because in the beginning, when they were like, he cut off his thumb, and Batman looked at it, and he was like, he was still alive when they cut that off, and they're like, how do you know that? He's like, struggle marks around the incision.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, fuck. And he's like, the world's fucking greatest detective, man.
Yeah. I like how he kept, like you said at the end, I was like, okay, I need to help people.
Yeah.
But that was kind of foreshadowing, like at the, when he's at the apartment, and he was watching, he saw the little kid. Mm-hmm. Like the mayor's fucking son.
Yeah.
And it was just like he saw himself in it.
Yeah, that's exactly.
He's like, I don't want to go through that anymore. I don't want anybody else to go through that anymore. Yeah. And so, and you saw it at the end where he finally like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do.
And so it felt kind of like instead of being reactive, he's gonna try to be proactive.
Yeah.
The underlying theme of fear through the whole movie was really good.
Yeah.
Like. Because Colin Farrell did a great job as Penguin. When he was walking up to the car after he wrecked him, you could see like he got more scared. He got scareder and scareder and scareder and scareder the closer he got. And then when he dropped his head down, because so most superhero movies, what happens right there? They come up and they drag him out immediately. No, he walks up real slow and drops his head, and then he gets really terrified.
See, in the beginning, one thing was weird about when he got up to do the wingsuit. He's on the top of the roof, whatever. He's up there, and he was scared to do the wingsuit.
Yeah. So I took that as he's never used it before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because it's year 2 Batman, so he's probably never had to jump off a roof like that before.
Yeah.
Because he's a super low. Like he's been ground level pretty much the whole movie so far. Mm-hmm. And then he gets up there, he's like, "Oh fuck, shit! I'm gonna go fucking nosedive into this truck."
God damn, dude! I smoked that goddamn bridge.
I laughed. I thought like I knew it. The movie, it didn't mean for it to be funny. I felt like the way he crashed, though, like the director and everything, had to know that was like it was gonna be a more like lighthearted like thing. Because I laughed.
Yeah,
I wasn't worried about Batman once.
I liked it. I liked
through the movie
that happened though, because like it's not one of those things where like, Batman's gonna make it on that fucking list. Like, so people are thinking like, he's gonna make it on there.
I thought he was gonna land on top. Yeah.
Wham!
Oh shit! Yeah. I thought he was gonna land on top of the bus. No, they did a really good job of like certain aspects of being Batman. He sucks at right now. Like he's not that good at. Like he's not as good of a fighter as he's gonna be in a few years.
He's not good at being Bruce Wayne.
He's not good at being Bruce Wayne. That's a big part of it, though. He's not good at being Bruce Wayne. He doesn't have all his gadgets. He doesn't know how to use all his gadgets. The wingsuit, clearly.
Or a parachute.
Or a fucking parachute. Like, deploy that shit after the bridge or before the bridge, not
or go above the bridge. He had plenty of fucking room.
Yeah, you were trying to get fucking double XP by going under like
no shit.
Bridge. I did, because I thought it was going to be like super derivative and he was going to get up to that point on the building and just open up his cape. I was like, oh, here we go. Batman flying with his cape, woo. I was like, what the fuck? He's got a wingsuit? I was like, he doesn't have the cape yet. I was like, he doesn't have that material cape yet.
Yeah.
Where he can form it and everything, I was like, that's really good.
Mm-hmm. No Lucius Fox in this one.
Not yet. Yeah.
So I'm curious.
I enjoyed Alfred helped him with the cipher, helped him work on his stuff. I'm like, because that's what Alfred does.
Yeah. I did like this Alfred. I did
when he was on the fucking screen.
Yeah,
we got like 3 minutes.
He wasn't on there much.
No,
but the best Alfred ever is still from the Dark Knight trilogy.
Oh, Michael Caine? Yeah,
Dude, that's the best fucking Alfred.
Michael Caine kicks fucking ass, bro. Look at my stuff. Yeah, it was kind of like an origin story, but not really. You know? Gotham felt like a character. I loved the detective story. Like, I liked it. I mean, we've never seen Batman in a live action thing be a detective like this. I think the closest we got was
I did
Dark
enjoy
Knight.
that. So I
love that part. Yeah. That was
like,
huge to me.
the thing about it is, like, you saw him go through the steps to figure it out. And all the other ones is just like, oh, okay, this is the problem. Boom, jump to the fucking solution. There was no in between, you know?
Yeah, or he figured it out immediately. Like,
yeah.
This one, he was lost. The Riddler was, 3 steps in front of him.
Yeah.
And at the end, when he was talking about, oh, we've been working together this whole time, that pissed him off. He's like, motherfucker. When he like looked up, he's like, bring him into the light. He's like, motherfucker. Like, he now knows he's been getting played these last couple days looking for this dude. And I liked it at the end when he went to go found him in prison. Or he went to go see him in Arkham.
He's like, oh, you don't know?
Yeah,
like,
I love that
figured
part.
it out? And he's like,
No, he's sitting there, he's like, Bruce Wayne, and Batman's like, whoa, shit. He fucking knows. He knows. And he's like, and then he starts talking about working together. And he's like, Bruce Wayne's the only one we didn't get. Batman's like,
oh, thank God. Yeah.
Thank God. Wow, dude. I was like, I liked it. I was like, worst poker face of all time, right? He's like, Bruce Wayne. He's like, ooh. Chill. So it's like right now. Dude. No, man. It was really good. I didn't love the Joker. I'm just tired.
I'm tired of the Joker.
Tired of the Joker. There's so many villains.
Yeah.
I think Penguin should be villain A next movie. And don't feel you don't have. You had 2. But I wouldn't even call Penguin a villain in this movie.
He didn't really do anything.
He was more of a character. He wasn't a villain.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, he was just doing his normal day-to-day routine shit. He wasn't had this big plot. Like, normal.
I don't think Falcone was a villain either. I think he was also just a character.
Which Falcone's done for in this movie. So
yeah. Rip.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like how Riddler was the villain. He was the villain. And you had the corruption around him and everything, but that's just normal Gotham.
Yeah. Like I said, like we talked about earlier, like Gotham was alive. Gotham was a character in this one.
It was lived in because events were happening.
And I like the architecture of the city, the way it looked, that gothic feel to it.
Yeah, it felt like if you crack open a Batman comic, that's what Gotham looks like.
Yeah.
Like there's lamp spotlights everywhere, and the traffic's terrible. Trains, gargoyles. It's very gothic. It's like gothic Gotham.
No, I don't give a fuck.
Dude, it's like, I really dug it, man. And the more I know it's a good movie because the more I think about it, because I'm super fucking pessimistic. So the more I think about it, the more I like it. That's how I know it's good. Because usually the more I think about something, the more I start picking it the fuck apart. But the more I think about this shit, the more I like it. I couldn't find too much wrong with it. What would you give it on a rating scale?
Out of
10.
Probably 9.3.
Give it an 8.
I liked it. I enjoyed the fuck out of it. There was very little. Like I said, like the only thing I really didn't like was like he just wasn't Bruce Wayne.
Yeah. That's a big part of Batman, having that alter ego.
Yeah.
It's a big thing. They could have done better.
Like, one thing about like the comics and like little shows and shit like that is like these motherfuckers suck at keeping their identities. Bad. Yeah. Like everybody knows who they are. And it's like,
I think that's like a comic, like a meme with DC characters, like Superman. Yeah. It's like, he's Superman. Oh, what? Clark, what are you doing here? Superman. Clark?
Yeah, it's like this big yoked motherfucker over there typing on a fucking computer. It's like, really, guys? You can't put this together?
Billionaire Bruce Wayne, why are you built like a door? Why do you need to be that big?
Yeah, why are you fucking yoked?
Because that's the thing. Like, somebody tried to tell me the other day, like, oh, Bruce Wayne's like super athletic and nimble and skinny. I was like,
no, he's built like a defensive tackle.
Bruce Wayne he's Aaron Donald, bro. Like, yeah. Bruce Wayne is huge. But he is also athletic and all that shit. Like, but Bruce Wayne is a massive human.
Yeah.
And as he should be. The dude has to be able to take punishment. The man travels via grapple hook.
But he's not over there fucking ducking punches and dodging fucking shit. He's getting his ass whooped, but he's just beating them more.
Yeah, in this movie especially.
Like, see, another comedic relief thing is like Commissioner Gordon's like, you could have pulled your punch. He's like, I did.
That did crack me up. So you could have pulled that punch. I did. Get fucked, loser. Okay. I love, dude. So I don't like race swaps, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Gordon killed it in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
I loved Gordon. Jeffrey Wright as Gordon.
Yeah.
Kicked fucking ass.
Did really well.
Yeah. And like I said, I'm not a fan of race swaps. I don't like them. I think like just be true to the character who you're basing it off of. But he kicked ass. I don't really have a complaint with it. Like he did good.
Mm-hmm.
I always say best person for the job. And from what I watched, Jeffrey Wright probably was the best person for that fucking role.
Yeah, yeah.
He was really good. Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman. Really good.
Damn good job.
The way she talked to him was...
And the
like,
way I liked about her is like she had these kind of like alter ego types. Like when it came with her wigs and shit, she could play this character. She could do this.
That's Catwoman.
She was Catwoman. You know what I mean?
And it's I told my wife, I said when Batman said, you know, this will ruin your life, and she's like, don't worry, honey, I got 9 of them, and then kicked the dude off the roof and then jumped. I was like, there she is.
Yeah.
I was like, that's fucking Catwoman, man.
Exactly.
I was like,
Look,
she
got to say about
Bruce so bad.
All I got to say about Julie is she's getting real ballsy commenting on here.
Yeah.
Misspell one fucking thing, dude.
Yeah, dude, she was like, can I talk in the chat? It's like, 100%.
Yeah,
like,
misspell one fucking thing, you're done.
you're in the arena now, brother. Dude. Yeah, so I'd give it an 8 out of 10. I don't like giving like number rankings. But I'd give it an 8 out of 10.
It's like Twitter. It's not real.
It's not real. We're not movie critics. We're 2 fucking morons that have been talking about Batman for 50 minutes.
40.
40s. Shut up. Yeah, I hope they do stick with this, though. I do
too. I'd like to see a trilogy or something pulled out of it, not just this.
This take on Batman could really fucking go somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
What I think they should do is don't even do a trilogy. Oh, HBO Max owns this shit, right? Mm-hmm. Dude, do a fucking Game of Thrones with this. Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude, a Batman series, you could cover years. In-universe years, not actual years.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It would take a few years to get produced and finished and everything, but you could cover such a long stretch of time. You could take them from here, year 2 Batman, into training Dick Grayson, becoming Nightwing, getting Jason Todd, shaking Jason Todd.
It'd be basically Arrow, but on HBO.
Yeah. Like, why? Because I think Batman has always worked better. It would always work better as a series instead of a movie because he's a human being. He's a dude. Mm-hmm. There's so much he has to do in life.
Eat shit, really.
She can't even capitalize her.
That's what I'm saying.
Jesus.
If you're going to fucking say it, say it.
With your chest.
Bitch.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Would you like to see more movies or like a series? What would you prefer?
I enjoy movies over series.
Really?
Yeah. Because I get home, dude. That's the last thing. Like, I'm not into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So my biggest thing I'm looking at, we don't get to go to like movies and shit very often. So a series is easier for me to watch. I also like the prolongedness of a series. Mm-hmm. I feel like you can tell more of an in-depth story with a series. You can do more detail.
I don't know. It just won't be the same. Like, I love
it's always different. Yeah, it's always different going to the movie.
I enjoy movies. It's like, okay, let me sit down and watch this for 2.5 hours, whatever. And I'm done. Like, I just watched the whole thing instead of me sitting there and watch this fucking series for goddamn
an hour long
4 days. Yeah. You know what I mean? Before I finally finish it, and I'm like, fuck. And when you finally finish it, I'm like, what the fuck happened this season? Or something pops up, and you're like, what happened with that again? Mm-hmm. You know?
In a movie, by the time the second movie comes out, you can go back and watch the first one on DVD or whatever.
Exactly, and it'll be too easy to catch up.
Yeah. I think they need a lot of shows need to release their series shows weekly. Stop doing that binge shit. Mm-hmm. Because people will talk about your show for a week and then it's dead. It's buried.
I'm also over the Office people. I hate them. I know you're an Office person, so.
I may watch The Office today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, see, why?
It's funny.
We
talked about it, though.
It has funny moments.
It's so hard.
As a whole, that show fucking sucks. I don't care what anybody says.
There's times where I feel that way. I'm like, this show is aggravating. Yeah, they have enough funny moments
they're
to
sitting
keep you
here
invested.
Talking to somebody, and then I'm fucking like this shit's fucking. I'm like, okay, like I get you feel awkward watching it.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
It's there's enough funny moments that keep you invested if you're really watching it to be invested in it. You know,
and I fucking cannot stand the argument. It's like we'll get past first season. No,
we talked about that. Yeah, I hate when people tell me that about TV shows.
It's good. I don't need to get past the first season. The first season is good.
Yep. And we talked about that like 2 weeks ago or some shit. Like, I shouldn't have.
You don't know real English, Julie. Shut up.
I shouldn't have to suffer through hours of television to get to the good stuff.
Exactly. Exactly. If it sucks, it's okay, and it's okay to be a fan of it, and it's okay for me not to like it.
You never got into Sons of Anarchy, did you?
I watched every bit of it. Sons of Anarchy was dope.
That's right.
Yeah, but that first episode fucking draws you in.
And keeps you there. Season, I think, 6 was a little shaky, but they got right.
Yeah,
They barely stuck the landing. Cancel this show? You can't cancel us. We don't give a shit enough to get canceled.
You're canceled.
Getting canceled means you
we'll just block your comments, so who really gets canceled?
Yeah, fucking loser.
Bring her on.
No.
Let me say it to her face.
I have no fucking room back here for another chair. Even if I did,
she'll pop in here.
Even if I did, she's not allowed up here.
Fair enough. No girls allowed. Is that what you have?
No girls allowed. She can't keep her sticky paws off my things. Shit. Well,
she's coming up the stairs. Can you hear
her? do. No, like Sons of Anarchy was a great show. That's probably one of my favorite shows I've ever watched.
That is my favorite show I've ever watched.
Yeah, if I had to choose one, like right now, I would say Sons of Anarchy is my favorite show.
See, my mom.
Breaking Bad's really good too.
Yeah, my mom's 72, right?
Yeah.
And so she watched Breaking Bad for the first time. Like she got it on Netflix and she fucking watched it. And she's like, "Have you seen this?" I was like, "I've seen bits and pieces." I didn't really. It's very slow. You really got paid attention to the dialogue. And I just couldn't get into it. I don't know. Just like the whole concept of the show, I wasn't interested in. So I just didn't care. But I mean, I watched bits and pieces and it was good all in all. But I couldn't get into it.
It's a lot of character stuff.
And so she watched all that, right? And she's like, "I need something else to watch." I was like, "Well, Mom, watch this. Watch Sons of Anarchy." And she's like, "What's it about?" I was like, "It's a motorcycle gang, this and that. We'll kill you."
Domestic violence will happen.
Yeah.
YouTube, it's a joke.
Sort of. No, but Sons of Anarchy, I was like, "Oh, this is what it's about, blah, blah." And she started watching it. That first episode, she's hooked. Dude, she killed that show in about a week and a half.
Damn.
She's retired. She ain't got shit going on.
That's fair. So I started watching movies and entertainment really differently in the past few years. I watch a lot of YouTube channels now that break down like film and TV shows and stuff like that. So it changes the way you look at shit, right? So when I was gone for a couple months recently, I was like, man, I'm gonna rewatch Sons of Anarchy. It's like, man, I hope this shit holds up. I hope my new way of watching shit doesn't fuck this show up. I watched it. I didn't really have a dialogue with myself about it at all until I finished season 7. I was like, still fucking holds up, brother. Let's go. It's good, man. Like, there's so many.
Mom couldn't believe that Tara died.
That was dude,
at the end of season 6. She was like, "No way they did that." I was like, "Yeah, Mom, they did that."
I couldn't believe they did that. No, when I first saw it, I was like, "Holy shit, they got balls." I was like, "Damn, these writers don't give a fuck." Yeah. No.
Opie.
Oh, rest in peace. There's some brutal deaths in that show, dude.
Dude, there really is.
That they really capitalized off the TVMA rating because that's like I feel like that's right when it came out.
Yeah, and they're like, "Okay, let's fucking take full advantage of this."
We can say the N word.
Basically.
And they just sent it.
Well.
No, that's good, man. Like that show still holds up. I'm super happy about that because we get so much shit now.
Like the
Like I
Office.
feel like 50% of things that come out are just ass.
The Office.
Oh, she's gonna fucking shoot you in the head.
Good.
So we've been going an hour and we haven't really talked about anything except the Batman.
Yeah.
And little
And how the
Sons of
Office
Anarchy.
fucking stinks.
Fucking stinks. Oh my god. How was your week? I didn't even ask you that. Was it fantastic?
Overslept Friday, so.
Gonna get fired?
No.
You can't fire me. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh no, this isn't the military. You can get fired.
Yeah, you can get fired. I wanted to. It's Russell Westbrook. Oh my god! Imagine being the Lakers and you have to sleep every night knowing you paid that dude. He is sucking balls.
Dude, we watched the Lakers in Golden State game
Last night.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
fucking we just watched Westbrook the whole time, and it's like, ooh, this is tough.
This is hard to watch.
Dude, he'd drive in the fucking lane, and he'd be like he's going for a layup or whatever, and the ball would never leave his fucking hip. It'd go flying out of bounds. Got fouled. It's like, dude, you're not even getting the goddamn ball up.
Dude, it's so bad.
Damn.
Please, God, tell me you've seen this. This may be the funniest thing I've ever seen. So this is just when editing goes wrong, right?
Mm-hmm.
What may have been taken and no arrests have been made.
A 71-year-old man is accused of inappropriately touching a 12-year-old girl.
Dude, so either it's a huge mistake, or the editors, when that happened, they're like, no. Hate his face. Okay, but laugh at him because he's a pedo.
You're married to him. I'm sorry. Don't watch this fucking show.
You. Okay. Dude, that shit was so funny. A 71-year-old man is accused of touching a 12-year-old girl. State of the Union. Oh, our president, ladies and gentlemen.
You see him get lost at the fucking in the yard at the White House?
That man has dementia, bro.
Dude, that dude. It's
He runs
crazy. It's crazy that we don't have a term limit. I'm not term limit. Age limit. Yeah.
He runs.
He's older than my
pretty
mother.
well.
My mother's 72. I don't trust her to fucking do shit that involves my fucking decisions. You think I'm fucking, you know what I mean?
Going to the home, Glenna. All right.
Don't tempt me. She calls me by the wrong name, and I threaten a fucking nursing home with her.
Yeah. You got me fucked up. All right. Dude, what the fuck? Have you been like seeing the MLB bullshit?
No.
So there's a lockout right now. The players basically want to get paid more. It's millionaires versus billionaires. And yeah,
You want to get paid more? That's the only sport. You know what I'm saying?
Millionaires versus billionaires, bro. And now the commissioner was like, all right, fuck it. We're canceling first couple weeks of the season.
Dude, that's the only sport that doesn't have a salary cap.
They're going to kill baseball.
Who is? The players or
both? They're going to kill baseball. Absolutely kill it. And I mean, it'll still have its niche group of fans, but she hates Russell Westbrook.
Okay.
They're still going to have their like little niche group of fans, but overall popularity, it's God, why are people so fucking greedy? Like, you're getting paid millions of dollars to hit a round object with a carved piece of wood. Do your fucking job.
Just do it. Like, goddamn, there's no dream of like, they're like, oh, this isn't like my dream. People like, they're looking at it as a job.
Yeah.
Like back then, it's just like, oh, I made it. I'm doing what I love. It's not, oh, I'm going to work every day.
Yeah.
If it's a fucking hassle, goddamn quit, motherfuckers, to get a 9 to 5 like us.
Yeah, treat it as a fucking privilege.
As a privilege, not as a fucking job.
It's annoying.
I'm all about going out and getting fucking paid for what you're good at. Fuck yeah.
Get
goddamn, you are getting paid.
A fuckload more than most people.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, this motherfucker, Kyler Murray just completed his 3rd year in the NFL. Not a contract year, by the way. Making him eligible for an extension this offseason. He's scheduled to make $5.4 million, $11 million cap hit. So he wants. Where is this bitch? Oh my god, where are you? So this motherfucker wants $80 million a year.
For what?
Dude,
For what?
you've been playing 3 years. What have you? Look, great. I think Kyler Murray is super talented. I think he's super like he has a solid future if he stays healthy, right?
He's too tiny.
He has the athleticism to counterbalance that, and the arm to counterbalance that.
Mm-hmm.
His biggest problem, yes, is height behind an offensive line.
Yes.
He's taking him to the playoffs, but $80 million a fucking year, homie.
Damn, you could end up homeless.
Like $80 million a year. And it says quarterbacks in recent years to get a deal after 3 years. Goff, Wentz, Mahomes, Watson, and Allen. That has only worked for 2 of them, which is Mahomes and Josh Allen.
Mm-hmm.
You can say Jared Goff took him to the Super Bowl, but where the fuck's he doing now?
Yeah.
He's in Detroit. Shout out Detroit, you're dog shit.
Yeah. Fuck you,
Always gotta
Clausy.
say it. Fuck you, Clausy. Detroit's bullshit.
That motherfucker lives in what's the name of that goddamn bullshit suburb he lives in? Westchester Fields or some dumb shit like that.
Westchesterson Field.
Worcestershire Fields.
That's from Mr. Deeds, homie.
Worcestershire Fields or some shit like that. I don't fucking know.
Westchesterson Fields from Mr. Deeds, bro.
Dude, what the fuck is the name of that goddamn thing? Hang on, I gotta look this shit up. I know.
Oh my god. Okay, well, thank you for tuning in to the Shorty The Stick podcast. You just watched the Batman show. Second hour, we're gonna do our normal shit,
Maybe.
which is the same thing. Whole lot of fucking nothing. We're probably
As soon as I figure out where the fuck this dude's goddamn from.
No, that shit's crazy about Kyler Murray though. Like, dude, like you're gonna fuck your team. How are they gonna sign other players?
They're not.
Bro, this kid right here. Now y'all have to do tongue twisters.
John
Don't tell me how to run my show.
By the way, to do tongue twisters.
I don't know.
What the fuck is she talking about?
I'm not entertaining weirdos.
We don't have problem enunciating.
Yeah.
Like some people that I know.
I show you to your desk. Oh,
What the fuck is the name of that
a little
goddamn...
racist. Dude, John Morant is an absolute fucking beast.
Rochester Hills. That's what it is.
Rochester Hills.
Sounds close. Worcestershire Farms.
Worcestershire sauce. Yeah, bro. John Morant he's
Bro, that dude.
He's making an MVP push, I think.
Disgusting.
I think he's making an MVP push.
Bro, he had the fucking poster of the year and fucking shot of the year.
I
Or
think
play
I
of the
had
year.
that saved. I think I might have
Bro, that
that.
dunk. I didn't.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Like, I
think
knew
did.
he was going to go up to try to dunk. I did not know he was going to lead from that far out.
We
You going to mute it?
Yeah, I'm gonna mute it. I don't want to get hit.
Walker,
Way to mute it.
Yo.
But-
Damn.
That shit is fucking ridiculous.
That is an assault. Do you think like he could make a real MVP push up?
Oh, for sure. Somebody
I
was
think
saying
so. I
like,
think
"Oh,
he's
he'll
good.
be the face of the NBA." I'm like, I think you're fucking jumping the gun. I think it is a possibility, but I think you're jumping the gun. Giannis will probably become the face of the NBA.
What I think is, I hope this doesn't happen, but the way he plays reminds me a lot of Westbrook. He better take care of his fucking body. Like his explosiveness and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Like he better take
I
care
think
of
he's
his body.
I think he's a better player than Westbrook.
Oh, I think he's a way better. But I don't even think it's close.
Westbrook too had a rough, he had a rough history growing up in the land before time.
Goddamn Littlefoot.
That motherfucker looks just like goddamn what's that one's name? Petrie off
Petrie.
of goddamn fucking little off
Oh, shit.
Land Before Time.
Dude, I can't. My wife hates that motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you want to see the dumbest shit? I don't know. You might agree with it. I haven't talked to you about it. Little basketball chat.
Let me see.
Miami Heat received LeBron. LA receives Tyler Hero, Kyle Lowry, Duncan Robinson, and 3 first-round picks. No.
No. Fuck no.
That is retarded.
No.
I think LeBron in this trade is overvalued. You're destroying your franchise.
The Lakers don't get shit. Tyler Hero's good. Kyle Lowry.
3 first-round picks. That's what I'm looking at.
3 first round. Oh, I thought
no, that's 3 first-round picks. That's what I was looking at. Tyler Hero's solid. He can get you 15 a night. Kyle Lowry's a pretty good point guard. Duncan Robinson's a hell of a shooter. But the 3 first-round picks, that would bury your franchise.
Yeah, but it's LeBron fucking James.
No shot.
That name carries weight more than his fucking playing ability at this point.
You get free agents, but look what LeBron's done with free agents in fucking LA. It's a bunch of elderly sons of bitches on the fucking bench.
Yeah, I mean, it's people he fucking connects with. You know what I'm saying?
They ain't connecting very successfully. I don't know if they're gonna make the playoffs.
They're 9th right now.
Yeah, I don't
Mavs are 5th. So
y'all are in. I even looked at this. See, I looked at the seeding briefly earlier to see where the LA was, but
Warriors are 8th.
Warriors are 8th, really?
They're ass because Steph Curry fucking sucks.
Why do you have to attack him? What did he do to you? What did he do to you, Garrett?
I don't know. I get on a fucking rant with players that I don't know why. Like Mono Ginobili, hated Mono Ginobili. Have no reason, no reason at all. I really don't have a reason. There's something about him. Fuck Mono Ginobili. I didn't like him.
If I see him, it's on fucking sight. Okay?
Dude, no fucking reason at all. None.
Yo, so
no quarrels, no nothing with this fucking man. I just couldn't fucking stand him. I don't know why.
Fucking hate
Something
him.
about his fucking face, I didn't like it.
You said you watched a little bit of the fights last night?
Yeah, we watched some of the prelims over in bed.
Dude,
I was in bed by 9. I was fucking out.
Kobe Covington grapple fucked Jorge Masvidal like it was his daddy. That shit was hard to watch.
It seems aggressive.
It was entertaining to watch. I'm just gonna look at the comments. Kind of boring, honestly. He pretty much dominated him. Yeah, like this fight wasn't even fucking close, man. Like it was. Oh George, oh Jorge, Street Judas, get the fuck out of here.
Dude, pull up that LeBron thing I sent you.
We're gonna fucking have a conversation. We go by rings, MJ over LeBron. We go by longevity, LeBron. Points, LeBron. Rebounds, LeBron. Assists, LeBron. Better at basketball, LeBron. Still not the GOAT.
But, I mean, like, just based on arguments. Everybody brings up the fucking rings. That's all they ever bring up. If you bring up all this other shit, like, who are you going?
It's the only argument I need, Sean.
No.
Dude, I'm sorry. He's not the GOAT. LeBron ain't the GOAT. Michael Jordan.
LeBron's going to pass Kareem before he retires.
Okay.
In points.
Look up, see if you can find it. Look up the how many All-Stars Jordan played with versus LeBron.
A lot.
LeBron played with, I would guesstimate 3 times as many All-Stars as Jordan did.
Like per team, like when the same year he made All-Star, those teammates also made All-Star.
In general.
Is that what you're getting at?
In general. How many, at least had to be All-Star one time. I think MJ's number is 8.
Yeah, but who was the best player on that team still?
Michael Jordan.
No, I'm saying LeBron James.
Yeah, no.
On that team.
Regardless
if you play with those All-Stars.
Yeah, no, but I'm looking at the help. You have to look at the rest of your collective unit. Like,
yeah,
LeBron has had more help than Michael Jordan did in his entire career.
I don't know about that.
Dude.
I don't know about that.
Come on.
Don't forget Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman.
LeBron had Kyrie Irving, Kevin Love.
Yeah, what's Kyrie doing now? What's K Love doing now?
Hey, he was an All-Star last year, right? Speaking of what Kyrie's doing right now, I wanted to talk about this because this pissed me off.
Because Kyrie can't do anything because the city of New York. But
yeah, look at this dumb shit.
Read about
based
Harden.
On what?
Go ahead. We'll talk about it.
Based on New York City rules, Kyrie Irving's allowed to be in the green circle, but not on the red circle. This shit is just imagine, you're the Nets, and you don't allow Kyrie Irving to play basketball for you.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck.
They should.
Yeah, that's the thing. They should.
They're so entrenched in their fucking political mindset. They just they refuse to be anything worth a damn.
Hey, how much COVID have you heard about since Ukraine kicked off?
That's weird. We beat COVID, dude. Hey,
I know it's crazy.
we beat COVID.
Now that Ukraine's getting fucking raped by Russia,
Yeah, a lot of that shit's sketchy.
we beat COVID. Shit's a joke.
You believe everything you see on that?
On what, the Ukraine?
Yeah.
No.
I sure enough don't.
Dude, I know they're paying contractors $1,000, $1,000 to $2,000 a day to go over there and fucking help evac civilians and shit.
Where?
I've thought about it.
Where the fuck do I sign that damn contract?
That's $7,000 a week, dude.
You got me fucked up. I'm over there, hat backwards, t-shirt tucked in, ready to commit violence.
I'm going in this hoodie.
Dude. Yeah, well, this is why I'm a little worried about our military. Russia wages war. U.S. Army trains officers on gender identity. What the fuck is happening?
Did you hear about Brittany Griner? Speaking of Russia, facing 10 years for having a vape pen with her
in the gulag, not in prison.
The gulag.
That bitch is going to the goo. All right, government conspiracy. Hey, we don't allow that because Mama Susan of YouTube. We agree with her politics fully. Thank you, ma'am. We love you, Susan Wojciechowski, whatever her name is.
Who the fuck is that?
CEO of YouTube.
I don't give a fuck about her.
I do. I love you.
And cut off.
Mrs. Obama, get down.
Mrs. Obama.
You never seen that video?
Uh-uh.
I'm not playing it on stream, but after we get done, go look up. You might have not be able to use YouTube, but go look up Mrs. Obama Get Down.
Okay.
And you'll find a video. It's intriguing. Mrs. Obama Get Down. Yeah, dude, we got literally the United. We're in a war. There's a Russia going on in war. There's a war going on in Eastern Europe. Eastern Europe.
Okay, Ukraine.
In Ukraine, yes. There's a war going on in Eastern Europe, and instead of training on war fighting tactics right now, we're training on pronouns and inclusion and diversity.
Like, I don't give a fuck about that shit. Can you pull the trigger? Pull the fucking trigger.
I'm petty, bro. I got a fucking survey for a diversity and inclusion quiz within your workplace. So I took it. I said, this is retarded, and I sent it. Fuck them. This shit is retarded.
You get out soon anyways.
Oh, yeah, buddy. Hey, Jack Harlow is going to be on White Men Can't Jump.
Jack Harlow?
You see that?
They're making another White Man Can't Jump?
Yeah. God, they're not going to make anything original. You know that.
I'm over it.
Why reboot everything?
Yeah.
You don't have
bitch,
to reboot
I'm
everything.
old enough where I've seen this shit.
There's not a generation yet that's going to watch this stuff that can't go watch the old shit.
Yeah.
Like, you want to remake Gone with the Wind? Fine, I get it. But
yeah,
you couldn't do that in today's age.
But they'll say, no, it's a classic. You don't fucking fuck with classics.
Fuck classics. All right, it's time.
Yes, I've been waiting for this.
It's time.
Are we starting top left? What?
Oh, we're gonna go 1 to 6. We're gonna go 16 seeds down.
Okay.
So the least consequential things on this earth, meaning just shit that doesn't matter or didn't have an impact or just inconvenient. All right, start with our first matchup here.
Coney 2012.
Door close buttons versus Coney 2012. What's worse?
Coney 2012.
Why?
They still didn't fucking get him.
They didn't get him. I'm pretty sure that was a fucking hoax. But you know what? Door close buttons. I feel like they have some use.
I use the
feel like
fuck out
they
of
have some
those.
use.
Like when we worked in Killeen, down there at Texas A&M Central Texas on a remodel job, and I used the fuck out of them. I'd fucking make eye contact with people as I'm hitting that fucking closed door button. You know, like I didn't give a fuck. I use the fuck out of that.
So is Coney 2012 taking this one? We
Yeah,
got a little Cinderella story?
Yeah, I don't know who put door close buttons at the beginning.
Yeah, that's a bad
Who
number one
doesn't
seed.
hit those? I hit those a lot.
That's a terrible number one seed.
Because I want to be on there by myself. Like, I don't want motherfuckers on there with me. I don't know you.
Yeah, it's
You
a
know
bad.
what I'm saying?
The seeding we have a problem with, but this is the bracket we were given. Okay, this is what we
This
have
is
to
how we're gonna
analyze
do
and
it.
break down. All right.
Yeah.
So Coney 2012 with the Cinderella upset moves on to the next round.
Mm-hmm.
Move down to the bracket. Who's going to take on Coney 2012 in the next round in the quarterfinals? Okay. Middle names ripping off mattress tags. It's got to be ripping off mattress tags.
It's mattress tags. I use my middle
name.
name.
You go by your middle name.
I go by my middle name, so that one's out for me.
And ripping off mattress tags, isn't it written on there? Like, if you rip this off, the sniper's going to come fuck your mother and kill you.
It's meant for before purchase.
But it doesn't specify that.
But who's going to know?
Exactly, dude. What if I go resell a mattress on Facebook?
If I rip it off, does like a whole fucking squad pop out with guns fucking drawn on me? I've been sleeping on a squad of fucking leprechauns or something with AKs. You know what I mean?
There's sensors in there.
Okay.
That will murder you. If you rip off your mattress tag, a portal opens. Terminator from Skynet comes through looking for John Connor, and guess who's in his fucking way?
The mattress.
You motherfucker, okay? Arnold Schwarzenegger's killing you, yeah. All right, so it's next round, clearly. It's ripping off mattress tags versus Coney 2012.
That's easy.
All right. Honking in traffic versus how good of an athlete you were in high school. So I feel like
this is a tough one.
This is a good matchup. Because
honking in traffic,
it can have an effect.
It can. You could potentially get your ass whooped for it. You know what I'm saying? Because
you could potentially fuck around and find out.
Yeah. And how good of an athlete you were in high school only matters if you went to play at the collegiate level.
Yeah. Or like it sometimes comes up in conversation, you know what I mean? Like what you did, you know, what sports you played, stuff like that. I think honking has more of an impact how good of an athlete you were in high school does. I think I'm picking the 12th seed. I think the 12th seed's taking it.
Yeah,
right
I think the 12th seed took that one.
I think
nobody gives a fuck.
No.
They're like, oh, I'd have made it. We would have won state that year if I didn't blow my knee out. Like, shut your dumb ass up.
Football over the mountains right there.
Yeah, I don't give a shit on Rico.
I'm thinking 12th seed takes that one. Like I said, it's fine. It can come up in conversation when you're talking to buddies or something like that, whatever. But if you're like, coach would put me in.
Yeah.
Like, all right. 20-minute swim after eating rule or paper straws?
Paper straws.
I think you're a little biased right here.
I'll tell you why.
Why is that?
This is why they don't matter. Because the amount of straws that actually pollute the ocean is less than 1% of the entire ocean. So paper straws are fucking meaningless, and all they do is break apart my fucking drink and makes me fucking angry.
Yeah, it makes me feel like I'm drinking toilet paper. Like
waiting 20 minutes to swim after you eat is not a fucking rule. I don't care what you say. I thought it was 45 minutes.
I thought it was 30.
See?
So, see? Are we making arguments for the 4th seed right now?
Paper straws are the dumbest fucking thing ever invented.
Hot take right here.
For you greenheads out there.
I would rather every turtle in the ocean die than have to use another paper straw.
There was one viral video of that straw stuck in that fucking sea turtle's nose.
And maybe the turtle was doing ocean cocaine. We don't know.
Yeah, who fucking knows? He's over there crushing up coral, fucking getting fucked up. Like, let him do his thing.
Ooh.
And he hit it one time too many.
Hey, he fell. The cops came.
Maybe
everybody was barging out. He was hitting the line and just
I don't know. Yeah, maybe he fucked his nose up as a child, right?
Yeah.
Like, hear me out. He fucked his nose up as a child. His whole nasal cavity is fucked. Right?
Little deviated septum.
Another turtle comes up and it's like, you know what? I can help you out. Just shove this fucking straw up there. Boom. New nasal cavity. You're fine.
Yeah.
Nobody
Maybe
ever
that
thought
turtle
about
was
that.
breathing better than he ever had his whole life.
And what'd you do? You fucking killed
Fucked him. Good job, Dick.
Yeah, you just ruined that surgery that probably took at least 3-4 hours.
That turtle was still paying off his fucking health insurance from that surgery.
He's not getting a fucking deposit back.
No.
He's fucked. He's got to pay for that shit again. He's not going to go through that fucking hell. You know how hard it is to find a straw in that whole fucking ocean? There's less than 1% of the fucking ocean.
His turtle work is not going to cover that.
No,
Okay?
he's
His
done.
HMO is not going to fucking cover
Done.
the turtle surgery.
He's
again.
done.
What the fuck? Where are we at with this? All right,
He's
so
done.
is paper straws moving on to the next round?
It honestly, it don't matter which one moves on because I already got my answer for the next one. So
And move your mic a little closer to your face. There we go. Yeah. So, all right, Darth Vader.
Yeah.
All right. So, is paper straws? Is paper straws taking that? Is the 13th seed? We got another little Cinderella right here.
But which one's least consequential? Yeah, paper straws definitely
Yeah.
because they don't matter. Because the only thing that it's protecting is something that's so fucking minute that it
Yeah.
doesn't matter. It doesn't affect us at all, except for it ruins my drink after 20 minutes.
So that it has consequences.
Oh.
I'm taking the fourth
So it's
seed.
the swimming then.
I'm taking the fourth seed,
fair.
bro. Yeah, I'm taking
That's
the
fair.
fourth seed.
I
We
wanted,
agree
when I
on
went
that?
on that cruise a couple years ago, I wanted to buy a bag of fucking straws and just throw them.
And just start saying "fuck the turtles" every time.
Yeah, I started telling them motherfuckers when I go up to order, I'd be like, Lee, don't fucking put a straw in my shit. I'm tired of that goddamn motherfucker breaking apart.
Yeah, they're stupid, but they do have consequences because they affect you.
Yes.
So, I think the fourth seed's taking this one. We agree?
Yeah. Swimming.
All right, next round. Number 3, number 14. Online age restrictions versus left-right symbols on socks. I feel like this is a layup. I think online age restrictions takes this easy
Yes.
because the left and the right things on the socks. Like I have a couple pairs of Nike socks where if you don't put it on the right foot, the symbol's facing the wrong way.
Yeah, don't look right.
You know what I
And
mean?
now you just look like a goofball.
I think that's an easy dub for the third seed.
Yeah, third seed took that.
Easy dub for the third seed. All right. Game of Thrones spiral thingies versus urgent emails.
What
gotta
are the,
be.
What are the spiral thingies? What is that?
Exactly.
No, I don't remember. I watched Game of Thrones. I
No,
don't remember.
exactly. The 8th season was so stupid, they didn't even explain that shit. It's got to be 6.
Like, I don't even remember them happening.
Yeah, exactly. They're not important at all.
Urgent emails.
See, that could lead to
It could
something.
be your job.
Could be your job. So I think that's a slight work for the 6th seed.
Yeah.
I think they're taking that one in a blowout. You know, resting their starters, third quarter, easy money. Little tables on pizza. It's any social media. Wow,
Any social media. This is why.
it's not real.
Exactly. It's not fucking
It's
real.
not real.
It doesn't matter.
However,
People make it more real than it should be. That's the problem with social media. It's
But
other
here's the thing.
people. It's not the social media itself. It's the other people inside of it.
mm-hmm.
That's the only problem with social media. The little tables on pizza, they make sense. It keeps the fucking cardboard from touching the pizza.
Yes.
I don't
agree.
want to pull that open and I lose half my fucking cheese when I open it. I'll be
Then
a
I'm-
mad
I'm-
son of a bitch.
Yeah, I'm gonna go postal at that point.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad.
Probably
You're gonna
kill us.
ruin my entire day.
Yeah, that's not gonna be good for anybody.
No.
Yeah, I would take social media.
Yeah,
'Cause it's
social
not
media is
fucking
not
real.
real.
Yeah,
If it went away today, all the social media went away today,
some people would lose their
nothing
mind.
else in my life would change.
We're saying that on a social media platform right now.
So, I mean, I can still fucking call your dumb
Okay,
ass and we can
I'm
have this
sorry.
conversation. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's why this shit don't matter. So,
Now,
social media, easy.
last matchup of the first round. This is a good one. Silica gel packets, Hogwarts house points.
Bro, Dumbledore didn't give two fucks about them points.
Dumbledore
Gryffindor
don't give
was
a
winning every time.
fuck.
That motherfucker already had that
Gryffindor
shit.
had
stacked.
it in the bag, bro.
Harry could have fucking murdered 8 students, 3 professors, and raped fucking Hagrid. And they still would have goddamn won.
Raped Hagrid. Holy shit. You know, there's some weird artist on the internet that's made that drawing, too.
Oh, I guarantee it.
Oh
They probably have
God,
fucking a unicorn or something.
100%. Yeah, I think Hogwarts house points. They don't mean shit.
They don't mean shit. The gel packets,
They soak up a
consequence, you
little
die.
moisture.
You die.
You eat them bitches.
You die.
All right. Hey, quarterfinals. Are we ready for this right now?
Yeah.
No, this ain't even quarterfinals yet.
Yeah,
All right. Is it? Am I tripping?
quarter, then semi.
You're right. All right. Quarterfinals. We got Coney 2012 versus Mattress Tags. Number 9 versus
Mattress
16.
tags.
Yeah, it's
Coney
gotta be Mattress
2012
Tags,
involved
bro.
the country. That's why.
Yeah.
That's the only fucking reason.
I think
Mattress
we gotta
tags
take the Mattress
still don't
Tags.
goddamn matter.
Yeah, unless somebody's gonna come kick me in the fucking taint for ripping off a mattress tag, I don't care. Yeah, mattress tag. I think that's an easy dub.
Yeah.
We had a little Cinderella going on there with the 16th
so.
seed, but
Out in the second round.
out in the second. All right, we got how good of an athlete you were in high school versus 20 minutes after swimming.
Which one is least consequential?
Yeah, least consequential. What we got?
Athlete. All day.
I'm still going 20 minutes after swimming.
Well,
That would be.
I'm from a small
let's
town,
talk
and
about it.
like you're from a small town as
Yeah.
well as I am. How much does it matter that you were the starting fucking quarterback of your fucking high school football team?
My town, it matters a lot.
Even to this day.
Yeah.
Why? How? How does that matter?
They love that shit.
What benefits
I think it's more like
you?
reputation.
What benefits you with it?
Yeah. But here's the thing. Also, that 20 minutes after swimming rule is made the fuck up.
So is your high school career most of the time when you're talking about it.
Yeah, that's fair. Dude,
I don't know.
We're gonna have to come to an agreement on this.
I think I'll swing more your way because,
Yeah,
like you said,
yeah.
we both had the argument. It was like I thought it was 45. I thought it was 30. That tells you
Exactly.
it's not,
Yeah. That dude, that might be a little 4 seed right there. It might be a little sleeper for.
So it'll be that and the mattress tag.
Yeah.
In the semis.
So we got that and the mattress tag going to the semis over here on this side. Quarters on this bracket. We have online age restrictions versus Game of Thrones spiral thingies.
Online
this is a
age
tough
restrictions can potentially matter. The odds of getting caught slim to fucking none.
Yeah, very slim to none.
Those spiral things still don't make sense.
Oh, I'm sure they made sense if in the script they originally wrote. But guess what? We never got that because the writers got fucking lazy. Oh, that end of that show pissed me off.
Yeah, so definitely spiral things.
Yeah, spiral things going on to the fucking semis. All right, any social media versus Hogwarts house points? I'm taking Hogwarts, man.
Hogwarts, dude. That
Hogwarts,
motherfucker
easy.
That's
a blowout.
That's a blow, dude. They're fucking cruising into the semis. It's fucking easy. They're gonna make it to the final round. I'm telling you right now.
They had a rough regular season to be the 15th seed right here too.
I know,
because you know that
shits don't fucking matter. Slytherin had it won by a fucking mile,
landslide,
fucking mile in the first movie, and then here comes Dumbledore. It's like, oh, by the way,
fuck that shit.
Yeah, they did everything right. They're the best students that we have.
Yeah,
Gryffindor wins. Oh yeah, Neville got fucking. He came in there and spoke his mind, so he gets a point or two.
Yeah, get fucked, Green Boys. Okay, yeah, dude. I think House Points wins that in a landslide. They got into the tourney on a 15th seed for somehow.
Yeah, that should have been your number one. That door closed button should have been number
15. You know, they had a rough regular season, but they're in there now. All right, in the semis, left side of the bracket, we got ripping off mattress tags versus 20 minutes after swimming.
I'm still going with mattress tag.
I'm going mattress tag.
Dude, the fucking because the swim thing, like whether it be true or not, if I catch a cramp, die. That's potential death.
Yeah.
The mattress tags.
Here's
I
the
go
thing.
rip it off. I could rip it off on this fucking live stream.
It's not just the potential consequences. It's the implied consequences with the mattress tags. It's the implied consequences with the mattress tags. They're like, we're gonna kill your family.
Basically,
it's all right. So mattress tags is going into the chip.
You know what should have been on here?
What?
Reading the terms and policies agreement for Apple.
Yep. Honest to God, I've signed up for a lot of shit. Could not tell you when's the last time I read something like that.
No.
Probably should.
Nah.
Not going to, though. I've probably sold my soul to the devil by accident at this point.
Yeah, there you go.
No, I haven't. Not enough good things happen to me. So yeah, mattress tags in the championship.
In the ship, huh?
In the chip. All right, over here we got Game of Thrones spiral thingies and Hogwarts house points.
It's still fucking house points, dude.
I think the Cinderella story continues, bro.
Like the spiral things, it's like, yeah, like I don't.
This is a good matchup, though.
Yeah,
This
like
is a really good matchup.
I just don't. Yeah, okay, we don't know what they were for, but it is fire. You fuck up, get burnt. That's more of a consequence than house points.
Yeah.
Win or lose, even if your house wins or lose, what really happens? Nothing. There's no consequence for losing.
So I think the house points is the Cinderella of the tourney right now.
Yeah.
So we got ripping off mattress tags and Hogwarts house points in the championship.
This one's a tough one.
This is a matchup right here. This is the matchup America wanted to see. What are we looking at?
I'm still gonna go with the house points.
I'm going mattress tags.
I'll tell you why. Because if you read that label, it says you can't pull it off before purchase.
Okay, so
if I
it's
rip
like the
it
terms
off
and service
in
thing.
store,
Yeah,
then it can potentially
straight to jail.
Be a problem. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those house points, still nothing. Still doesn't matter if you don't have Gryffindor on. It doesn't matter.
If you ain't repping the lion, cuz all right, it don't matter. So did house points just pull off the Cinderella
house points
upset?
Are fucking winning that shit.
All right, the official winner of the least consequential things bracket.
Because even if you don't win house points, what is a pun? There's no punishment.
There is not a punishment.
There's not really.
You're still about to eat some bomb ass food in that big ass fucking cafeteria.
Exactly. You're still getting fed. The only difference is it's just not your banner hanging up. That's it. Ooh. That's the only difference.
All right, I think it's official. The winner of the least consequential things bracket. Cinderella story out of nowhere, had a rough regular season, came back as the 15th seed, made the tourney to win the championship. Hogwarts house points. Congratulations. Congratulations. Well done.
Good job, Gryffindor.
Well done. Good job,
nobody
Gryffindor.
Else fucking matters.
Yeah, we know you got the dub. That was so stupid. That was so fun. Oh, I'm clipping that one. That was so funny. That was so funny. Oh my god, dude!
I'm telling you,
this is pretty cool. Batman earned 248.5 million worldwide already.
Dude,
pretty huge.
Go to that Duke thing I said you.
Oh yeah.
Did you read that shit?
Duke UNC, most expensive ticket in basketball history, most expensive ticket in history, most expensive Duke UNC game ticket. Oh wow, that's Coach K's last game, and they lost.
I feel bad for the Duke fans,
dude.
If you're a basketball fan and that doesn't make it like that sucks. You know what I mean? Like UNC. the greatest NCAA coach of all time going out on an L. That's not right. There's just something that doesn't set with me well.
Was Duke going to make the tourney?
Oh, I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
I was about to say, yeah. I mean, but it's against UNC. Like Duke had to win that one, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Is it going to hurt his legacy? No. I don't think it will.
No.
Yeah.
No, but at the same time, it's just like, damn, it fucking sucks, you know?
Yeah, it sucks. I mean, it does suck. Like UNC was bad. They were ugly for that, bro. Like,
I mean, you can't blame them. It's just like, what am I supposed to do? Just let them fucking win?
Yeah, like I'm playing a game too, motherfucker. Like my season's still going.
You can't blame the other team for it. You can blame Duke for not being prepared.
Whenever you have those like heartfelt stories, though, I'm like, and the team loses, I'm like.
It's like Coach Carter. You know, Coach Carter's a damn good fucking movie. Them motherfuckers don't even make it to state.
No.
In the real Coach Carter, they don't make it to state.
Good movie, though.
Great movie. It's on Netflix. Go watch it.
Go watch. Recommend if you have it. No, this one, dude, every time I see a heartfelt story like this, I'm like, like, it's almost like a villain returning to his lair when, like, UNC went back to the locker room. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, it's almost like just... No, I don't think it's gonna hurt his legacy long term though.
No, but look at the fucking price tickets, dude. Look at that shit. This shit.
That's for a college basketball game, dude.
The top price was auctioned at $250. $250.
Our celebrities out the ass there. Like it was an event. Like it wasn't just a basketball game. It was almost like the Super Bowl. Remember how we talked about the Super Bowl was like become like an event? That's kind of what
like it's Coach fucking K. You know what I mean? It's different with this dude.
Yeah, he does, and he hasn't just coached Duke. Like he coached the men's
Olympic
United States team. Yeah.
Yeah.
For how many years? Like how long?
No.
Yeah, a long time.
But like, it's Coach K.
Yeah.
Like this doesn't shock me, but
here's
this is back to the Super Bowl shit, like where no true fans getting in, which students still got in. Right.
As they should have.
Like you can't just like say, oh fuck students. Like you gotta have students there for like cheer them on and stuff like that, like cheering the actual game on.
Here's the question. What would you think? Because I could see this argument going both ways. Maybe holding the game in a pro stadium for more seating.
Yeah.
But on the other side of that,
I don't see Coach K being like, no, fuck that. I want to play.
I want to be in Cameron.
I want to be, exactly.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking too. I was like, that was probably pitched to him. Like, you got to think somebody thought of that.
No, you got to finish it off on campus. Yeah. You have to.
Because you got to think somebody thought of that and probably pitched it to him, and he was like, no.
Yeah. No, you got to finish it on campus. Have to. Like, you start it on campus, you finish it on campus.
Which I respect that.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I 100% respect that shit.
Did you see all the big picture? They did a big group picture of all the former students like that he had like went and played and shit like that.
That was cool. There was a lot of alums that played for him with there. Which, I mean, that kind of speaks to him, you know.
Mm-hmm. Like, Grayson Allen, the NBA's most hated goddamn player right now. Dude. People hate that
kid. He's a piece of shit.
They hate him at Duke too, but he's doing it to himself. So I don't give a fuck about Grayson.
He's doing it to himself now. Yeah, I was about to say
he did it to himself in college, dude. He's just a dirty ass player.
Hey, I wouldn't even call him dirty at this point. I would just say he's a piece of shit person. Like,
I mean, you got to start somewhere.
Like player, you're just a piece of shit.
Now you just suck. You know?
Yeah, like
it's okay. You suck,
dude. So say this is hockey, right?
Oh, dude, he'd be scrapping every game.
That dude's getting the fuck beat out of him on a consistent basis. Yeah, like you think motherfucker, like NBA players, and not that they're soft, it's like they can't fight. Like you're losing half your fucking contract that season if you fight. Like how much money you'd have to pay?
Yeah,
like they're gonna fine the shit out of you, suspend the fuck out of you, unless your name's like
that's your livelihood. Yeah.
In hockey, you allowed to hit that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I wish all sports were like that. Honestly, look at this vagina though. Jackson fucking Mahomes. The media is destroying my life.
No, you're destroying your fucking life.
Yeah, no, bro.
If you would sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up, nobody give a fuck.
Brother, swipe your card, sit in the fucking press box or whatever.
In your fucking suite.
In your suite.
And shut the fuck up.
Eat and drink for free and shut the fuck up. The media is not ruining your life, buddy.
You're nothing without your brother. You are absolutely nothing without 100%. Your brother.
So it goes to say that he's done all this dumb shit, right? Dancing on Sean Taylor's memorial area, like he's done all this stupid shit, and now he blames them, like, it's destroying my life. Like, no, stop trying to be a victim, motherfucker. Accept the consequences for the shit you've done.
Exactly.
You've done some stupid shit.
If I was Patrick Mahomes, I'd be like, listen, shut the fuck up, dude. Like, it's at the end of the day, it's still my little brother, and like I love him, but hey, get the fuck off the field, dude. I'm the fucking player here.
That conversation's had to have been had, right?
You would hope.
Dude, it had, like, the same thing with his wife. Like, this conversation's had to have been had.
You would hope.
I would pray. Jesus. Like, this kid, like, is trying to play the victim now. Where it's like, no, bro. Like, you've done stupid shit on the internet in a public sphere, and now they're burying you for
stupid shit. You win stupid fucking prizes. That's the end of it.
Don't be mad that the media is burying you for stupid shit that you did.
Yeah.
That'd be like if I sat up on my YouTube channel and
your brother is in the limelight.
Yes.
You jumped in there with him. He didn't pull you into it with him. He didn't ask you, hey, man, come stand with me here.
No, it's not that he
You
jumped
did
in.
it
He
to
took
yourself.
advantage. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He took advantage of his brother's
it.
spotlight.
That is it.
Which, I mean,
And now
I'm
he's
all about going to
upset
get
that
paid.
people are fucking ragging on him and fucking bullying him or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Like,
I'm all about it. Go get paid. Go get your
Yeah.
fucking bag, dude. But like dancing on a dead man.
but don't expect everybody to be on your side.
No. And you like look at fucking dude, I say some stupid shit and people try to bury me for it in the comments. Do I let it affect me? Nope.
Yeah, he cries about it, guys.
I don't give a fuck. And like, here's
Like
the thing.
Julie keeps commenting on here, and what she doesn't know or anybody else is that she's probably gonna get hit after this show.
100%.
Yeah,
Beep, beep. You know what I mean? Just fucking
2-piece chicken dinner.
2-piece chicken dinner with a biscuit and a drink. Okay.
But I mean, like I gotta say, like if you say something or you do something, there's
Yeah.
always a fucking consequence, whether it be good or bad. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And
Action
so,
causes reaction.
exactly, that's all there is to it.
It is, man. Like, and like, look, your brother is arguably the best quarterback in the NFL.
Yes.
I think personally he's the second best. But you took advantage of his stardom.
Yes.
You started doing dumb shit. Like, who gives a fuck about little dances on TikTok and shit? Some people are gonna roast you for that, whatever.
That shit's annoying.
But
It's just like why?
it's
Like
stupid.
whatever. Like do your thing. Like it's whatever. But I think
This
it's stupid.
motherfucker is trying to get restaurants and clubs and shit shut down in Kansas City because they won't let him in. And
Because they don't want to fucking deal with the shit that you bring, the baggage and shit you bring with you.
Boom.
That is all there is to it.
You're not a victim.
Yeah.
It's the victim mentality of people like this
And
blows my
any
mind.
fucking business has the right to deny anybody of service.
Yeah. That's why, like, so I'm not a huge mask guy, but when a company, when I would walk into a store, they'd be like, "Can you put a mask on?" I'm like, "Absolutely. This is your establishment. You
Yeah.
have the right to tell me to do that.
Like you have vegan restaurants. So guess what?
I'm not gonna
That's
go in
all
there
they're
and order
gonna
a
fucking-
steak."
Exactly. Like you respect their fucking rules and you abide by that. That's all there is to it.
It's so easy. This life shit, pretty simple when you boil it down.
Yeah. People have fucking people expect respect. I'm
Yep.
okay with that. But show your fucking respect.
Yep.
And if you expect everything to be handed to you, everything like everybody to respect you because of what? Because your brother's a fucking Super Bowl winning quarterback and MVP, one-time MVP of the NFL, that's cool and all. But you still ain't shit.
You ain't shit, bro.
Me and you
You're
have done the exact same thing, which is not playing the fucking
Nothing.
NFL.
Your brother, like you said, Super Bowl winner, MVP winner. You capitalized off that, which, okay,
Like, hey, more power
Fine.
to you. Fuck yeah.
fine. But you ain't shit. And you're not a victim when the media is ruining your life.
You ain't
You
shit.
have done some stupid
I ain't
shit.
shit. Brooks ain't shit. Julie really
ain't
ain't
shit.
shit.
I ain't shit. Chat ain't shit. All right?
Like nobody ain't like that's the thing about it. It's just like
You're
if you
never
don't
too
like it,
good to be fucking humble. Bro.
sorry. If you don't fucking like it, sorry, dude.
Get fucked.
But you guess what? You still have to fucking live with it. That's all there is to it. You
You
can
make stupid
disagree with
decisions.
something and let it piss you off, but that's not going to change their minds, and that's okay.
Yep.
As long as you still have your beliefs and your morals, nobody can take that shit from you.
Well fucking said, dude.
That's it.
Very well said. Well said. That wow. Dude, I was like, you went on a fucking rant and I was just there for it.
I just hate fucking stupid people.
Yeah. It's
And people, I don't know, if you can't understand society, like, I just don't understand, like, blaming shit like you don't fully understand is what it
Keep go-
seems like.
keep
You know
vamping,
what
I
mean?
gotta pee.
Like, if you don't fucking understand what's going on, shut your fucking mouth. Because, I don't know, it's just fucking, shit irritates the living shit out of me. I hate ignorance. Like, okay, ignorance is fine. You can teach ignorance. I hate stupidity. And that's exactly what he's doing, is being fucking stupid. Like he didn't put himself in that situation, or people don't put themselves in certain situations. No, like I hated the fucking military when I was in, but guess what? I signed a fucking contract. So I just had to bitch to my fucking friends about it who also hated it. But that's different. I'm not going to my fucking leadership every day or going to the people in charge or the person who fucking signed me up and saying like, oh, you fucked me over. You're trying to ruin my fucking life. No. I signed that contract. I dealt with it. I did my time and I made the choice which was best for me, which was to get out. And that's all there fucking is to it. There's no other way around it. And it's the same concept. You put yourself in the limelight with your brother who got himself there based on his athletic abilities. You put yourself there. You did it. So guess what? If people have backlash against you, that is your fucking fault. No one else's, just you. So shut your fucking mouth and goddamn deal with it.
Look at you go!
Where'd you go? Oh, there you are.
Oh my God, I'm so comfortable leaving you alone on screen now. You just went off.
But it makes
I
sense.
loved it. Yeah. That shit was funny when you're like, I bitched to my friends about it. I want to be like, you're. Gang,
That's
gang.
it. I didn't go. Yeah, you don't go straight to the fucking top.
So, have you been following anything with this Tom Brady, Bruce Arians shit?
No, what the fuck? Who?
Bruce Arians, the head coach for the Bucks.
Okay.
Tom Brady. So people were asking him, they're like, oh, what if Tom Brady comes back? He's like, if he's coming back to the NFL, he's playing for the Buccaneers because he's still technically under contract. Like, he's like, well, what if we want to trade him? It's like somebody wants to trade for him. 5 number ones, dude. He's being so
Jesus Christ.
he's like, that sumbitch ain't going no damn where.
Exactly. He's like, It's if he's playing here.
He's playing here. And he said, like, oh, Jesus, get out of here, Chris Mason. No one loves you. He said shit like this. Bruce Arians, unbelievable ride these last 2 years. I've got to say, Tom got all the credit. A lot of other guys had a hand in the pile. It wasn't all just Tom Brady. Starting to sound a little salty there, Brucey.
Yeah, you're mad. Like he's like, yeah, I won, but I'm not the fucking star of the show.
Yeah.
All those fucking alpha mentalities, dude. I don't get it. I don't understand alpha mentality.
This right here.
Surprised if he did eventually decide to come back.
Yeah, because of the reasons he retired.
Do you find it odd at all that he hasn't really firmly slammed the door shut?
He slammed it shut when I talked to him. So I think like a lot of these guys, and I'd like to have his name out there.
Man sounded salty as shit, bro.
Yeah, it's like, oh, he didn't fully shut it. No, he shut that motherfucker.
He shut that motherfucker on me, goddamn.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, look, the way Tom Brady retired, it does feel weird. It
doesn't seem real.
No, like, and maybe that's because it's such like a nostalgia thing. Like he's played pretty much over half of my life.
Yeah.
He
came in what draft? 2000 draft?
Nah. What is it, 2022? It's 01 or 2000 or 01, yeah. Yeah. But
and what? So I was 5 at that point, 5 or 6, depending on the year.
Yeah, I'm what, 2 years older than you?
Oh.
A year older than you? Yeah.
What?
Fuck you. All right. But yeah, no, the way this whole, like, the way he retired doesn't feel real.
Mm-mm.
It just feels kind of strange. God, we're almost at 2 hours, so ask a few more questions and then we'll bounce like ass cheeks. I'm fucking hungry.
I am too. I'm fucking starving.
All right, starting quarterback. You need
next
one
season.
next season.
Not fucking Trubisky.
I don't know. Trubisky's up there. Look at that selection. Oh, I took Trubisky. I know who I'm taking. Taking over Jameis Winston, brother.
Really?
Go eat me a nub. I'm taking Jameis Winston.
I don't fucking know.
You're not going to have a good year regardless. I don't know. Marcus Mariota, man, like, he might do something. He hasn't played starting in a long time.
What about Teddy Bridgewater?
He's mediocre, and he's proven to be mediocre. He'll win you games. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like he's not going to lose you the football game. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't fucking know. Like I said, I don't pay attention enough. No fucking.
I'm taking Jameis. Dude, it has been, honestly to God, like nothing happened in sports.
Except for
this last week.
Coach K retiring, Brittany Griner getting arrested in fucking Russia. Which that happened like 3 weeks ago, by the way. The media.
We didn't talk about that really.
Yeah, we did. The bitch going to the gulag for
The
fucking
gulag.
having.
But so she had
hashish.
So she had. Is it hashish or hashish oil? I don't know.
Hashish.
Hashish oil.
All it is what goes in a fucking
Vape pen, right?
No, what the fuck's that shit called? Hookah.
Oh,
That's all fucking hookah is.
but so
Hashish.
she wasn't supposed to have it.
Yes.
So I see the argument where it's like, oh, she broke the law and all that shit.
10
Yeah,
years. Jesus fucking
she's an American citizen. Extradite that motherfucker, dude.
They're working on it.
Yeah, that.
I don't think they would have came out with the story. Like they held it for 3 years.
Yeah, they
without-
held it for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
But was that us holding it or?
I honestly don't know.
Yeah, that's the thing. Because I don't trust none of this shit right now coming out of that part of the world or any part of the world, really.
Mm-mm.
So that mainstream bullshit.
I'm ready for the next American Revolution. Because these fucking tax prices on fucking gas.
Give it a couple more months.
I'm just saying, like, I'm sick of fucking gas prices. I'm fucking sick of it.
Dude, you know Julie's little car?
Mm-hmm.
She was at a quarter of a tank the other day. You know how much it took that to fill that bitch up? $45 fucking dollars.
It costs me
Her
about
car.
80 right now.
Yeah, I filled mine up the other day. It was a little above a quarter.
Mm-hmm.
$68 fucking dollars, bro.
My gas light's on right now. I'm like, I don't want to go.
I know my
get
truck.
gas.
I know my truck.
I just don't want to go get gas because I don't want to spend the fucking money.
Dude, and
Because
what's
I'm
crazy,
gonna put 40 in it and be like, hope this fucking works.
I see a lot of leftists too. They're like, oh, just your job is going to give you a raise to match inflation.
No,
I'm like,
the fuck
that's not
not.
how that works, motherfucker. They have to run a business still.
Yeah, that's not how that shit fucking works. If that was the fucking truth, it'd have followed inflation through the past 40 fucking years, but it hasn't.
Exactly. I just don't understand people like protecting this administration. You know what I mean?
Like people are like, oh, my job. Like, no. Your job, you weren't doing this exact same job 40 years ago. You got promoted along the way.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all motherfuckers got promoted and won't fucking retire for people like us coming up.
Because they need it now because the price of shit has skyrocketed.
It's like, no, retire. Do like your fucking parents did. You're saying we need to follow in y'all's footsteps. Following goddamn theirs. You fucking retire, get the fuck out of my way and let me have your job.
Yeah, move, damn it.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck y'all old motherfuckers.
Give up your license. You're too old.
Y'all get on my fucking nerves.
Yeah. I think it's a good place to call it, though.
All right.
A little rant about old people.
Speaking of old people.
Speaking of your mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for commenting, all that good shit. Like, share, subscribe to the channel, all that bullshit. I'm out of focus now. Fantastic ending. But all right, y'all. Thanks for hanging out.
All right, see y'all.